Welcome to this episode of Pallikudam Connect India. This short update every month is intended to give an insight into how we network with stakeholders across India to make the objective of Pallikudam, that of providing inclusive learning for all, achievable. Event management was one of the fastest growing industries in India in the pre-COVID era. But now they are one of the most severely affected businesses in the country. Any organization, big or small, needs to do some activities or events as part of their routine activities. It could be an internal event or it could be an external event. When an event goes off well, there is applause, but most often the organizers go through really tense moments and stress before everything eventually falls into place. And Rajagiri Roundtable, our monthly event, is no exception. The 64th Rajagiri Roundtable was planned initially for 16th of October. It had to be postponed to the 19th and later to the 24th. The topic we chose was about how NGOs can contribute to better learning outcomes for children in marginalized families, and in turn how this can help the nation reap the demographic dividend. We were connecting with NGOs for the first time for such a program. Even after contacting several of them through email and phone, we weren't getting any positive response. In such cases, when every strategy fails, it is always better to look up your contact list or a WhatsApp or phone. And I precisely did that. I recalled that Sarah Berry, a long-term friend of mine whom I haven't met but having collaborated on various activities. She is actually a multicultural, multifaceted personality based in Delhi who now works with NGOs. Her mother is Indian and her father a German. She has written an anthology of poems titled Kasturi, The Journey Within. It is in 3 languages, Hindi, Braj and English. I quickly messaged her and she immediately gave a few contact numbers. But there also it was quite a disappointment as none of them responded. Not knowing what to do, she also messaged me the next day to know whether the event is really going to happen. I said the response was really poor. Then she immediately helped me connect with Society, a Bangalore-based organization that connects volunteers with NGOs and also network NGOs across the country. Prashant Abi, its co-founder, was really pleased to support us. They were roped in as our knowledge partners. In the next few days, I received updates on increasing number of participants registering for the event, and ultimately it turned out to be a success. And some of the participants have become members of the Roundtable group, and as a result, later on we also did a video story on Ektara, a noble effort by an NGO to help girls in marginalized communities to get quality education. Pallikudam November issue cover story, Are We Gambling Away Our Demographic Dividend?, is in fact a culmination of all such activities. The cover story was greatly enriched by the contribution of several stalwarts working at the grassroots level, including Mr. Job Sakaria, Unit Chief of UNICEF in Chhattisgarh. I knew him while I was a student of mass communication way back in the 1990s, while he was the Chief of Press Information Bureau in Trivandrum. I had volunteered for the National Children's Festival, Film Festival in 1991 when he was the media chief of the event. So it was again a re-establishment of old ties. In the past several months, we are in touch with several business houses and there is a sense of gloom prevailing all over. Yet this is also the time to be innovative and keep the spirits high. The stories we tell about the big and small innovations, the never say die spirit of people, have all been inspiring for us as well. Most of our services in education sector are free, but to keep us going, inspiration and perspiration are not just enough. If you really appreciate the good work that we are doing, kindly go to our website www.pallikudam.com and click on the donate button and contribute any amount you wish. This will greatly help us continue our good services to our educational stakeholders. We will come up with more such Connect India stories, the stories of our networking with very interesting people across India in our next episode.